Hello everybody, my name is Omidus, the level 1 Let's Player, and it is finally time. It's been a few days since the full patch has come out, so let's take a look at the updated Rwby Grimm Eclipse. Let's start with the elephant in the room, the camera. While it's much more fluid, and it's got a little bit more variety now, it is still a bit of a hassle to deal with, especially when you're first starting out. It takes a little bit to get into the mindset of pressing the left trigger in order to realign your camera, and sometimes the thing doesn't want to switch out of the free roam mode, which is much closer to your character than it should be. Not a good thing for battles. The next major change is the combat. Instead of having our specials, we now have ultimates, which can be a bit confusing. It took me a little while to figure out what we were doing, what I was doing, because you no longer have a swap where holding down one button changes your attacks to their ultimates. You now have an ultimate, which from what I can gather is one base for your counter, one base for your team attack, and one base for your actual triggerable ultimate, which you will have a meter to see. The ultimates are rather straightforward. You string together attacks until you fill your meter and can unleash a devastating attack that takes out multiple enemies with an area of attack spell type movement, without being a spell because it's completely physical. Counters are also rather straightforward. You press a button to interrupt your opponent's attacks. You can only do one of it now. You can actually miss, which wasn't an issue before since you were dodging and half the time it didn't work anyway. Your dodge is now fairly useful as it will get you out of the range of attack of the Grimm's movements. One of the main focuses of this combat revision has been the addition of heavy attacks and light attacks, which allow us to chain together Dynasty Warrior style combos in order to give us a little more spice of life and variation to our attack procedures. And the newest addition is the team attack, a triggerable sort of roll of the dice based on our counters, ultimates, heavy attacks, which can open us up to basically instant kill moves. At least I believe they're instant kill. I haven't tried them on any of the higher Grimm yet because the opportunity hasn't presented itself yet. I'm going to try it though. All in all, this game is still amazing. I wholeheartedly recommend it to anybody who wants to play it or enjoys the series or just video games in general. The characters, attack or movesets, and personalities are varied and enjoyable. The only real problem I have with the game is it's a little bit confusing because while it seems like it's gone towards that Dynasty Warrior feel I mentioned earlier, there are parts with the way enemies are set up and attack, their strength and durability that remind me more of Kingdom Hearts, which is what the original fan game this started out as seemed to be based on, than the Dynasty Warriors it's turned into now, which is usually more fast-paced and it's still fluid, but the enemies don't go down quite as quickly, and well, the bosses aren't overly challenging. There's a little bit of just dodge, learn their pattern, and then react when they swing at you. All in all, it's still a good game. Remember, this is still early access. This is an update for the beta. It is not the